Aloha, everyone. It's Jason from the Bead Gallery, and we are back. It's Saturday, 2 o'clock, a little after two. It's 2:02. And text, if you are out there and like to say hi to us, comment below. Aloha, everyone, and we'll talk to you soon. Hey, Amy.
Put on my Hi everybody. Let me know if you can hear me loud and clear. Hope everyone is having a wonderful. Oh my gosh, it's Saturday. Wonderful Saturday. I'm bringing the show up on my own phone. I opened a new deck of tarot cards recently that I had received from a friend, and it was a. Oh, I should bring that one in. You guys want to bring it in, and I can pick cards for you guys and tell you about them.
Sure. Hi, Debbie.
Hi, Don. Okay, so anyhow, that deck was good. And I love what it said about flexibility this morning. Flexibility of mind, body, being able to pivot, change, turn on a dime. That's, I guess that's real life, right? I love, I cut my hair the other day. So happy. I was actually just going in for a trim, and then I was just like, you ever feel like you just want to get all that weight off all of a sudden? You just want to. So there was nobody at the salon. I was like, hey, can you just keep cutting? I'll just in my hair right now. In my earrings. So what I want to do when I show you my earrings, which is really, really exciting, is tell you about a half off special that's coming up on the bead circle. So as soon as Jason switches it over, I'll show you my earrings. He's trying to right now. Perfect. So this is one of the Bali designs that we got in Bali, and I was able to look through hundreds. Connie and I looked through hundreds of pairs, and we culled it down to five that we thought really represented the trip. And some of them had the this is called bun. So bun is a style where it looks like leaves and vines growing, and so that's a very Balinese style. Another one that I got has like some granulation on it, which is another very Balinese style. One has a pearl, one's a stud. So I chose five different earrings. Those will be half off on the bead circle. I'm just giving you a heads up. And I will then put them out on show them after. They're only being done by pre order because we're getting some stuff custom made for us. One of the things is this bracelet. So, if you've been a fan of Bali style bracelets and you're not sure what Bali is, Bali silver is handmade, no machines involved, all handmade silver. So, they're really known for their fine filigree, for the armadillo style, which is balls that have been flattened and then soldered on, granulation, which is tiny little balls that they make and they solder those on. And what has happened in the past couple years is,
10, 20.
oh, and if you can share the show for me,
I did.
what has
10.
happened in the past couple years is, and Jason's like 10, 20 years, is that a lot of the silver has been turned into well, they've been copied by other countries, and then they're not being done in the same style. They're not being handmade. They are being machine made. So they'll take a Bali silver bead and they'll make a wax version of it and they'll cast it. So the balls are no longer soldered one by one. So then it looks more lumpy. It's not as refined. You might have seen some of that, but that's just something to know and understand. Right? Okay, this bracelet I want to talk about is a special. It's regular 150. These are handmade. You might see these. I think I've seen them for a lot less on like Amazon and on some of the Chinese websites. So those are not being handmade in Bali. Straight up, okay. These are, so they're still taking the fine wire, hand weaving it, and then soldering their handmade cones on it. And look at the class. So these are regular 150, so we made them 100. The special part about it is, and if you're watching in replay, hurry up and order it. The special part is we're getting them custom made in sizes. This is the first time. I've been wanting these for years, but every time I go to try one on, this is the standard size. So it's always too big, where I can actually almost roll it off my hand. So I said, oh, can I get these custom made? And I can. The nice part is we can do it without having to get huge quantities. So if there's only like one of you that wants a 6.5, somebody wants an 8. So you can contact us if you don't see the size you want. You can find this on the website, or you can stick it in your cart and you will get the sale price. Now you have till Sunday. So this is something you think you would want and you want to share it with family and friends as a holiday gift because we are doing it $50 less. This is a 3 millimeter. Now this does come in 1.5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 millimeters. I picked this size because I felt like it was a nice gender neutral size. Okay, so that's the news on this. If you didn't grab yours yet, that is something you can get till the 30th, which is Monday. All right, now what we wanted to kick this off with is show you our poor Kenny Kenny. Now, poor Kenny Kenny, oh, I don't know what that is in English. If somebody does know, please post it. We'd love it. I'm going to show you the tray. These are flowers. Nancy grows these in her yard. And because she has them in her yard, she brings them for me, and I started wearing them on my hoop earrings. So lucky. If you got, oh, here we go. Here's my hoops. I ran and got them. These are the small ones, okay? The ones that we had were rose gold that came with the leather ones. I just wanted to show you and see if they fit. Dun, dun, dun. Oh my God, that's so cute. So if you want hoop earrings with these, let me know. If not, I just want to show you how easy it is. I will, if you want me to make a tutorial on how to do a double drop earring, I can because I have bead jam tomorrow. So while I'm doing that, I can bead. But look, isn't that so cute? So you can wear it like this. We ordered 3 colors. We asked for 3 colors. It's one is like a beigey, whitish. One is like a starting to get a little older, and one is the oldest color. There's a brown. So poor Kenny Kenny does turn brown. We weren't into the brown one. That's the dead one. So I think Nancy and I were like, nah, we don't
Let's
really
just
want
go with
that
the
one.
orange.
So I will put now. Ugh,
You got it?
I don't know if I can get him. Oh, putting it in the
Oh, there you go.
if you put these on, you have to remember that the diameter of your earring hoop has to go with the length of the earring. What does that mean? That if your earring hoop's too tiny,
It ain't gonna fit on your earlobe. How's
yeah,
that sound?
with the beads.
With the beads, yeah.
Oh, that is so sweet. So let's see. I will try it on and I will see if it fits. Because once your ear takes up a little bit of the space, it might be a little
Tricky.
full. Okay, let's see.
Switchy?
Yes,
All right.
please. Hi, Giovanna. Hi, Kim. Okay, here's.
Like, sorry.
Oh, that's really cute. Okay, so if you guys would like any of these, this is going to be a Facebook Live. Poor Kenny Kenny has a longer stem in the back, as you can see. So when you layer it, that's kind of what makes it super cute too.
The spacing, yeah.
Yeah, when you layer it, it's like little.
Built-in cones. Yeah, I love it. It's like a cone.
It's so cute. And they're so fragrant. Oh my God. Nancy was so happy. She was like, she loves these. Hi, Pauline. Okay, Jason, if you can show them these, and I'll move to the next item. Oh, this is P3293. Comes in cream, yellow, and orange. And the small ones come in cream, yellow, and orange. I want to get my thingy so I can tell you how big they are. They are 14 by 21 inch. Let me get my quarter like this. So this is the cream, the yellow, and the orange. And that's the bigger size. And these are handmade. So we love these so much. And I was determined to get one that was made in Hawaii because I really wanted something that had the energy and it was touched and made in Hawaiian air, on Hawaiian ground, by somebody who is from Hawaii. So these
And
are all
there's
made in Hawaii.
Joy.
Hi, Joy. So cute. Can you see the colors okay? Let
I
me know.
can
It
see
feels
it.
a little bit bright. Like, I don't know if you can see the white versus
No, I
the
can see.
yellow.
I can see the difference.
Okay. They
I,
are so cute. And if you want to do a necklace, you can wrap these on the end of fine chain. Just tie the chain on your neck or a fine thread, and you can just tie it and make like a little lariat style. So they're dropping. And if you want, you can put a small one with a big one on top of it, or you can put three smalls like this on one side of an earring. Asymmetry is another thing. With Paris Week happening this past week, I started looking up trends and fashions. Asymmetrical earrings are still very much a thing. So you could do this on one side and three flowers on the other. You could do this. You could put a tiny one above it and then wire wrap that off of a chain and hang it long. Oh my God, so many things. And they are made of polymer clay. So they're really lightweight. I haven't. Oh my gosh. Let me think of an earring design too. Like if you had a stud earring and
mm-hmm.
you could attach this to the backing only and have them hang.
We can do a build out.
That would be
We can
cute.
make a stud.
That'd be
The
really,
back.
really
Yeah.
cute. Yes, they're very light. They're very light. So the large ones probably are about the
Giving
same as
away.
like a gemstone. And these are like I don't know, like wearing nothing on your ear. Okay, that is our new
That's our new thing.
polymer clay flowers. Oh, I'll put my earrings on. Joy, I hope you're loving living in Florida. All right, now I'm going to show
Oh,
you
what
this.
about the Pacalana?
Oh my God, I almost forgot. Thank you. So Pacalana is another super fragrant flower.
And if you guys wanted the smaller one, here's the number for the smaller one. For the
And these
small
look
one.
like the flowers. It's so cool. So this is the Pacalana P3290, oh, 3294. Let me do that first. In the cream, yellow, and orange. Okay. And then the larger one. I will make some earrings. We just got them in. We've been waiting 3 months for these. So I'm so happy that they're here. And that's pronounced Pua Kenny Kenny. And the Pakalana is the green one. And these are so cute. So like if you had a Pakalana neck lay, you are so lucky. So these are pretty hardy. Not just the flower, but the flower itself. You could do little earrings with these. So these are really popular flowers in Hawaii. If you have been to Hawaii, you most likely have seen people wearing these on these. Oh, Joy. I know you moved so quickly. I can't believe we had 6 months to mentally prepare and then boom, it was here. Okay, next up, I'm going to show KT418 and KT416.
Six.
All right. about this is I made a 5-page flyer to go with this, okay? The flyer comes with your purchase. So I will send you a link or you can download it. What I did for today is I put it on the item so you can go and grab the download and then you can make it. So the flyer came about, I was thinking about it, and then this morning I was asking some of our friends on before I came live, what do you think? So I not quickly. It took me about, I'd started it last night, finished it today. So it's about 2 hours of ideas that I put on a flyer. So I explained the color, the composition, how to think about layout, where to put the beads, why you put the beads on, and then I did a step by step of saying where every piece goes. Now, this is on special. $16, regular 18. I took $2 off in case you want to buy both kits. It doesn't come with the findings. We did that because we don't know if you like gold or silver. We did ours in silver, but if you want to do it in another color, or you might have some of the pieces. What you need to make this though is some head pins, some 26 gauge half hard wire, bubble chain, and fine chain. That's it. And my little tutorial. If you like it. So Jason put the bubble chain up there. That is CH
305 for silver and CH 341
I'll show you what it looks like.
in
This
gold.
bubble chain, we've been selling this for years and years. We love it.
We love it.
The size of the chain itself is perfect, and I'll show you why. Maybe not perfect for bracelets, although we have done some, but it's definitely perfect for earrings. It's 10 millimeter loops. What makes them perfect is that most beads sit centered in it. If your bead is about 6, 5, or 4 millimeters and you wrap on the chain above, it just sits perfectly in there. Look, a lot of chains don't do that where then your bead touches the link or goes out of bounds. This chain is so wonderful. Here's the gold version. You can imagine the kit with gold. I love this kit. I really, 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 really do.
This is check glass,
So
correct?
much. Yes. I'm
Modern.
gonna let me open it up. So first of all, you have the laser cut. Well, you have the briolette that are glass with the laser etching on it. That won't come off. That's permanent. And you have some Swarovski crystal. You have a crystal pearl, a crystal bicone, a crystal. What do you call this? Rondelle.
Okay.
Okay. So pretty. So that one is, we have two different colors. One is deep ocean and one is bejeweled. This is bejeweled. I like this one too. That's so cute. But I just don't know. So if you want to make this earring, I mean, if you're like, oh, I don't feel up to the challenge, then come to one of the bee gems and we can make it together. But I think you can with the instructional I made. Do you guys want to see the 5 pages? I texted it to Jason, so he might be able to just pop it up on the screen really quickly so you can see all the information I put on there. And this is bejeweled. So it has a lime green, a pink, and a purple. All of these briolettes are two-sided with the etching. That makes it really special. This one is the ocean. So this is a crystal AB, this is an aqua, and this is a turquoise. So there's 3 different colors in here. And I did explain in the flyer how you can pick colors and why we did these sizes. So it always is nice to balance something that's thick and chunky with something that's long and skinny. It makes it really pleasing to your eye. Also, if you do it where there's a cluster at the top and it starts to come down where it's a little bit more naked towards the bottom, that's something that we've seen in real life, right? We've seen that in nature with grapes or with anything that clusters stalag. Is it a stalagmite or a stalactite? The one that comes down and comes to a point. So having something come to a point is something we've seen in nature. So it feels like something you recognize. So cluster at the top and here. I did write down where you do the attachments in case you want to do something. And there's a photo in the PDF as well. Now, the PDF is the free thing right now that comes with the purchase of the kit. I think it's awesome. I was thinking about doing more flyers now that I've done one. That's actually where my mindset was right before this. I was like, oh my God, that was actually fun putting all this information down. I am always thrilled to share information. I think that's kind of like what makes everything so like we look forward to. Hi, Leilani. Hi, Nakai. All right. So if you like these kits, they are on sale for $16 without the chain, without the head pins, and without the ear wire, so that you can put whatever, whatever it is you want. And definitely go the photos on the website because they are nice. Janina, I mean, Joy, I just saw that you forget that you moved. I know when you're in a hotel too, you wake up in the morning and sometimes it's like, where am I? Okay, any questions about the kit? Let me know. Ocean and Beach, deep dive. So if you want any chain today and you don't have this, we do sell it in 6 inches, so you don't have to get a lot. That way you can get either sterling or gold to make the earrings. I think Jason's trying to figure out how to show you the PDF.
I have to do it
Let
this way.
me toot this off.
Only with one page. But that's
I
the
gotta finish
PDF.
the other side of this earring so I can wear them. I think he's tried. You could just leave it up and then you can just show the screen. You know how you share the screen?
I can't do it that way.
Oh, okay.
I tried. All right.
It's all right. Okay, I'm gonna show them some beads. So part of what's trending right now, what is trending is vintage. And I think the whole idea of vintage is wonderful because I always like making things that other people can't make. And it's not that they can't make it, it's just that they won't have it. It's like we won't all have the same members only jacket or say all of us wearing the same thing. I think that's why I love artistic clothing where it's hand painted, hand sewn. And it probably is because I grew up with my mama sewing all my clothes. I think that has a lot to do with it. How is the blue showing? Is it too bright?
I have to lighten it.
Okay, let me bring the light down just a little
No,
bit.
I got it.
Thank you. I think that's so good. Okay, I'm going to show you some vintage mixes. This is like 4 of 300. Oh, the earring, it's not an earring kit, it's a bead kit that you can make an earring with.
The earring length is
And
a
if you
little
want it,
different.
yeah, if you want it shorter, just cut. This is 2 inches, so you can cut this to 1.5 inches. You can make this as long or as short as you want. It's so pretty. I love it. Love, love, love it. And you can use the same design layout and use pearls, crystals, what, oh my gosh, you can use the same exact design layout, which is different beads. As long as if you like the balance or the rhythm of this, if you stick with like opaque and transparent mixed, and then you put different sizes, then it'll look good. Now, this first mix here, I'm just gonna go through them kind of quickly because I think, well, I think this one I've shown before. The first one is a vintage aqua mix. This is KT264, and this is all vintage beads. So it is Czech, German. I'm gonna hold it up because it is a plethora of vintage beads. 40 pieces. As the pumpkin. I love these. These are so hard to get. I just found a website where someone is making a pair of earrings like this on a piece of wire on a head pin with a loop, and they're like $48. I was like, I'm gonna make an earring like that for myself. It's just like this. Imagine that you're using 22 gauge. Turn a loop right here and then hang it on. It was really nice. So
Yay.
Kim says that vintage. I feel the same, Kim. I feel exactly the same. When I know some of my beads, since I started beading, it's 30 years later. So now all my beads are getting so old. The next one is KT162. This is 18 pieces of pink. Pink vintage is hard to get. Like when I was buying vintage 30 years ago, I was scouring and buying everything I could find. So I have like an amazing amount of pink beads. I have a vase at home or a vase from Ross. So that does not make it a vase. And I filled it completely with all my pink vintage beads. Should I take a picture? I'll post it on the
You
bead
should.
Ohana so you can see. I thought it'd be such a great idea because it's holding my lit tree. So I have this like little tree that lights up with LEDs. I poked it inside that vase. Now I'm like, oh no, what am I gonna do? I want to use some of the
I don't know
beads,
what.
but I can't because all the beads are holding that little tree up.
Darn it.
So this has 18 pieces of pink vintage. As you can see, there's flowers, this is Givra, so then there's two colors in here, like a cranberry glass and a clear. These are opaque. These are all true vintage. No bones about it. Then I did throw in some pink round Swarovskis to make it shiny. That's KT162. This is my favorite. This one's so pretty. This is not only vintage. So this is a mix of current day checks. So within the last 10 years, beads that are like 20 years old and beads that are a little older than that. So it's all kinds in here. But look at the colors. It's so nice. This one is 65. So nice.
Mm-hmm.
These are all high quality beads. Like there's no like weird glass that gets stuck between the cracks because sometimes there's like unclean pressings. And you can buy those as seconds, but then you go home and you're like, darn it, they're not as nice. I'll put this in here so you can see. I got this. About 20 for and last year we went zero 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 one zero three with six Swarovski. These are old. Z1001 and it is a medium
For
vitriol.
true.
This is $8. And I love it because on the vitriol colors, one side is transparent so you can see through the glass, like oopsie, like this right here, so you can see. And it looks like more fuchsia and blue. When you flip it over, the other side is open. And then you can see that it has like almost like a metallic blue green. So depending on what you're oh, depending on what you're making, you can stack them one way or the other. And
Thank you.
so those are some vintage things.
I like them.
Thank you. Speaking of vintage, these are the ones I got in Japan last year on my trip, where I found these from a guy who was reselling stuff that had like, where a store had closed. These are crocheted. I think they're so cute. I don't know that these are the best sellers for me to have bought in Hawaii. To tell you the truth, because people don't wear sweaters here, and so sweater weather there's 15 millimeters. Sweater weather is not a thing.
It is
But
not.
I'm going to keep them until they fall apart.
There you
I
go.
think they're so silly. They're 650 for 5 pieces, hand crocheted, and the inside is a plastic bead, so they're lightweight. They would be so cute on like a jacket, like as
Mm-hmm.
a pom pom. Okay, and then
Oh,
oh oh, what you say? Oh
oh, you didn't give me the number.
oh, that's P3087. Okay, while you do that, I'm gonna pull out some stuff.
I love the beads. It's much fun. What are you pulling out next?
I'm gonna show some pearls. So these colors right here, I like that Nancy pulled these, okay, because what she's doing is showing you things that is her inspiration after learning about the trends that are still popular, shell, pearls, hoops. And I was like, put something together, Nancy, that'd be fun to show everyone. KT449. Now, if you never got this one is cool. It is hard to find pearls where they have all the same shades and all different colors. Okay. We just happen to have these in
All of them.
three sizes. So the sizes range from, I think it's like a 7,
Yep.
five, six, like a 5.5, and a 4.5. 4.5, 5.5, and like let's say a 7. Sweater beads would make cute ornaments, they would.
Mm-hmm.
And so this set here has 55 pieces. This is enough to do a wire wrap necklace, but you can do a pattern of small, big, large, or you could do a necklace where this is the middle. Then you can split this on the sides and go down so then you can do a graduated necklace.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's really cool because that is not something easy to do, especially if you have to buy so many pearls and you only need enough for it to graduate. And I love things that graduate. So that was KT449. I know this is a very mixed show. Again, this is based on trends that are still popular, and not just that they're popular because I'm not a trendy person, but things that I think will always be wonderful to look at because of the story or the quality or the color. Like this here, this is wampum. Wampum is a little bit I would say it's hard to get, but oh, this is what the pearls will look like when they're
Enough of that,
string.
guys.
String it for you.
It's all graduated in size.
So it goes from big in the middle to medium to small. And it strings up to, that way if you want to put a little seed bead in between or buy two, it strings up to 12 inches.
Then they need to just buy some.
Extend your chain or add your own pearls
Yeah,
to it.
buy some of that bubble chain. Put it in there.
Oh, that's nice. KT449.
Yep.
Oh, like towards the front or just even
Or
sections
even
of the chain.
or in
Yeah.
the back too, if they want to do that stylish. You know those necklaces that people are wearing now with the chain in the back.
And then the goods in the front.
Bubble chain.
Mm.
6 inches of bubble chain.
Thank you for that sample. Wampum. So this is a quahog. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Um, Clam. You see, look at this gorgeous purple. So it is purported that these beautiful purple shells were used to trade to buy land in the United States from the Native Americans. Because I just wanted to show you because this shell is gorgeous. Like, look at this natural purple. This bracelet is done with a microcord and it is bead woven through it. And then we just put it up through a little tiny bead tip right here. So this is $48 for a wampum. Quahog is another word for it. Okay, that purple, gorgeous. And then Nancy's so funny. She's like, let's put this in the show. This is gem 1351. I like it. I'm going to show you more because looking at one, it just is like, can I have gem 1351? 1351 is just a standard freshwater pearl color. It is kind of like my skin, but darker. So as imagine if like you wanted something that kind of had like a gold copper color. It like me, it has a little bit of red and yellow in here. I have Jason bring that over. Thank you, because it looks more like
it's very rich
there.
looking. It's very full. It's very.
So tumbled nuggets, always a good thing to have when you're not sure like what kind of filler, if you're doing earrings, bracelet. I mean, you can use it for everything. Gem 1351. Now I have some hoops and a little bit left of this. This is M1388. Nancy brought these up because rose gold has finally had a comeback. Like we've loved rose gold for decades. It was really popular in Hawaii. Never quite took off with our mainland customers till like recently.
Just recently.
Like we stopped producing them as doing the plating as much, but we had these plated for us. So we would send away pieces. This one is rose gold brass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And so it is real rose gold, 24 karat plated M1388. And the length is inch and a half. Don't have much of these left. I think just like a few, but I'm so happy to see it again. It's like seeing an old friend. So it does look like a copper color here, but it's definitely rose gold, like for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Then the sparkle hoops.
Okay, sparkle hoops are.
I'm gonna have you talk about that so I can turn around and get the next tray ready, okay?
Yeah. So S.
You have it.
Is it under S or is it under?
Um, hold on, I'm gonna look. S673. Okay, let's look at something else. Jason can't find that.
Here, it's under gold. There we go, guys.
Okay.
So this is a sparkle hoops, and if you're not familiar with sparkle hoops or just hoops in general, Jamie showed you that lip hoop, which is a tubing like this. It pokes in, okay, and this part here is the solid part right here, and the tubing just slips in like
You
that.
don't have a microphone.
Oh, I'm just walking around with you. Ha. All right.
I'll stand right here.
Yeah, we're good now. All right. So you have this endless hoop. It makes it, it's very clean and whatnot. These are more of the traditional hoops that you find, wire hoops, and these are nice because they're very thin and very beatable. So there's more, it's more versatile in the beading sense for putting in pieces. Glass beads work great with this. You saw how Jamie put the Kenny in there pretty easily. But this is what's called a um, sparkle hoop because of the design on the outside versus the smooth of the other hoops. So this one's called our sparkle hoop. This is G643. Comes in sterling, gold filled, rose gold filled. If it's not in the variant, we apologize. It might have sold out, but we do love these very, very much. They're just so designer friendly because of the beadability. Okay. After you've beaded it the way you want to, all you have to do to lock it into place is take your flat nose pliers and you can bend it up, okay, into about just past it almost like a 90-degree angle. Okay, just bend this up right there, bend that up, turning your wrist this way. Now, if you don't want to bend it, you can opt for putting it in here like this and then using a silicone um, backstop, um, ear nut of sorts right back there, and that'll hold it into place. It might flop over because of the shape of it, but other than that, it works. So, different ways to use your sparkle hoop. And these are 30 millimeters, so it's a little bit bigger than a quarter. Okay, so it's a little bit bigger than a quarter. In the sizing, there you go. So if you want this one, it's G643. Make sure you choose in your messenger cart the different colors, okay? Thank you, thank you. What you got for me, Jamie?
I'm gonna show. I got tangled.
Oh,
All of.
that's not good.
I almost wanted to
Like,
no, I swear a little. I was like, oh my god. I have about like 15 samples using this chain.
chain.
But I just wanted to talk about it and see if you still have your paperclip chain anywhere and you haven't used it yet. Definitely pull it out and start using it. Whether it's plated or real gold fill, or if it's real 14K, because paperclip chain is still a hot thing.
It is.
Look at this right here. So this is gold fill. I've been wearing this for about 10, 11 months already, nonstop. It is soldered on because we wanted to test the longevity of it. Really nice. These are the plated versions here. But I wanted to just show you how pretty they are. I have about 15 more samples, but they got, oh my god, they got so tangled.
They did.
If you are interested in paperclip chain, we have it on the website, or I have them here today. If there's anything you want to see, I can do it.
Okay, the bigger one, you guys, is going to be right here. The biggest one that Jamie has, the second from the bottom, is CB 105 through 106. It's $5 per 6 inches. It's available in a number of colors. That's the stainless steel. That's a little bit more than the basic ones, the brass ones. So you can pick that one up. After that, there is an 11 millimeter paperclip chain, and that'll be the one that Jamie's holding up right now. Right there. CB, that's the 11 millimeter, and that's CB 110 to CB 112. Choose your color when you type in the number, either of these numbers. Okay.
So paperclip chain is still popular. I love the fact that it's just one link that's long. It does make it a little bit harder, like if you want to do a charm bracelet. So this is the only time I don't use it because I don't like my charms swinging all the way left, all the way right. It does kind of change the layout of whatever it is you're making. So I would say think about that. So if you do need paperclip chain, come get it. We have a ton on the website that
Okay.
you can choose for different colors.
There's 4 different sizes.
Yes. Just a few more things and we'll be wrapping it up. Before we wrap it up, if there's any kind of thing that you want to see or talk about or ask, start getting ready so that we can spend the last 10 minutes of the show either talking about it or showing you a demo or, whatever it is you want to do. This last pearl, after this, I just have a few, I think, seed beads to show you. This last pearl here is Baroque. Now, pearls, always been hot, still very hot. These are so shiny. Oh my God. P29.78. They're $40 for one piece or $60 for two. That's the special. Okay, Jason's going to bring that down a little. Maybe not so bright.
Got it. There we go.
Ding, ding, ding.
What's that?
Oh, that's nice. These are really nice, chunky, and I love the color. So why is it called a Baroque pearl? These are 12 millimeter because the shape on them is not always really perfectly round. So that organicness has a lot of forgive in there. So it kind of reminds us of our imperfections, that things are beautiful, not because they're perfect, but because unique and different. So if there's any pearls that you want to work with, here they are today. And we did put a little special. Again, $40 for one or two for 60. These are big. Oh my gosh.
What's the millimeter size on those?
This one is
between between X and X.
like 13.
Okay.
About
Nice.
13 millimeters. Whoopsie.
Very
Oh
good.
my gosh, these are so nice. I'm gonna hold them up. So they are ivory, definitely not white,
No.
ivory, and they have such shine. Yes, Cam, paperclip chain does have like a vintage and a modern look to it. I think that's why it's like become so trend setting, and it's still it probably will last. Like there's some chains that you're like like Figaro, we carried it like in the 80s and 90s, and it died out, came back again. You can never tell. This one has like a shade. Oh my god, these are pretty. You can almost see pinks in this one. We try to pair them as best as we can, but sometimes they just don't pair.
They really
Oh,
don't.
these are really beautiful. PP10. These are 14 millimeters. Oh, I think these would be really nice as a short earring on a fat, squatty ring. That'd be pretty. Here's some samples. And we made these to show if you want to just take one and then you can run a chain through it, your paperclip chain. I'm just going to use this little stainless ball chain. And that's it. You can even hang this on your purse. It would look so elegant.
I love
If you want to make it fancier, you can use a bead cap. So bead caps always add that sense of embellishment. And then you can use a larger, thicker ring. So a larger, thicker ring does go a long way to making something look extravagant. So if you have something that's it just doesn't have enough of a feel, put a thicker ring. You can put a bead cap on there, but there's ways to take a bead that may just need a little bit of hiding or a little bit of extra care, right? These are nice. Now that I'm looking on them, I'm like, oh, I want to wear this on one of my chains. I'll leave this on the side. Okay, then to wrap up our Paris show today is some seed beads. Now, seed beads, you can just straight string them as like on a waist chain. You can string it as like we did these color palettes because we were making earrings. And let me ask Jason to put the light back up first. It's a
Got it.
little bit
Coming back
brighter.
up.
But we did seed beads because a lot of times when you're needing a filler, so let's say you're doing an earring and then the wire is exposed and you need to cover the wire. Seed beads are so handy. Or if you're doing something that needs a pop of color, like here, and you're like, oh, some people call it a poison color because it's the color that sometimes just does not sit well with all the others. So it's always nice. And you can see on camera how you can do like purple, pink, and then have like a mustard pop of color. So it's really nice to have a palette that already works. So we made these. They're $5, and if you want to just add something on to something that already exists, for example, you have this and you're like, oh, I want to make something where there's sections of seed beads in between, but I don't have enough beads. What would look good? Oh my gosh, who would have thought that you could put pink, purple? But
Mm-hmm.
that looks nice, with that coppery color, and there's some copper seed beads in there. I'll just show you some different. Oh, that's unexpected. All the mauve and the copper look nice together.
Coppers are just a good color
It
in
is.
general.
It doesn't match everything. Oh, it looks nice with
That
this.
balloon.
The sand and sea. So you can put it with a turquoise. That's actually the nicest, I think. The turquoise, cream, and the greens. So, all right. I think that is it for today. Very small show. I have other things. I have about like 20 other things lined up. This is a mixture. There's some delicates in some, but most of it is a mix of 11s, 6s, 8s. I don't think we have a lot of 15s in here. I'm trying to look. I don't see any. Do you?
No, I don't. Mostly 11s.
Yeah. 11s, 6s, and 8s. So just as a little filler fun.
Are they round or delicate?
Yeah.
Round.
Round.
They are round.
Trying to think. Sometimes we will throw delicates if there's a color that we just really need,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't see any. Thank
Okay.
you for asking.
Yep, rounds.
All right, let's see if there's any questions for us. Remember, we are your local bead store, so if there's anything that you want to know about, we're here to share information and hopefully inspire you to get beading. I have some earrings that I'm working on for Halloween. Kim was here this morning and she just dropped off a couple more skulls and the ghosts. So we'll be getting those out to you
Mm-hmm.
now. I'm I feel like my face is falling into
Here.
the sign today. Let me just
Okay, give me 1 second.
I'll stand up. Here we
Does
go.
that work? Does
Yeah,
that work?
yeah,
You
yeah.
sure?
So if there's anything you want to know, I will stand here and wait to see if there's any questions for like a little couple minutes, maybe a couple seconds because of that delay between us. Hi, Hannah. I'm looking around to see if there's anything else that I want to show you besides my super cute spoon that I got when we were in Bali that I'm using. This is my big purchase because I wanted something that I could display beads. The seed beads are on the website. If you look up
SB, because we didn't
SB
do the numbers. Remember, we here.
584, it'll bring up all of them for you. So you can find all of these. SB 583 through 588. If you type that up, it will definitely come up. Okay. Thank you very much for hanging out with us. It's always fun to bring out all our beads and look at them one more time and talk about them. Um, the golden brown pearl. So we have two, Miss Judy, that are kind of the golden brown pearl is $15, and that's gem 1351. Where did my stack of them go? Of these
I
pearls.
put it over here.
Oh,
I didn't want them to get lost.
so they look like this. And then if you like champagne color with three colors, it looks like this. This is KT449. So that's another brown. Now, tomorrow we're going to de-jam at 10. So I'll be here. If you have time to join us, please do. The link is on the bead circle. If you want to join and you are not in the bead circle, message me so I can help you out with that. And for the bubble chain, we might have a smaller one. I don't know. Not
maybe,
anymore.
maybe, but it's not as thin as.
Ah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah,
yes.
It's a.
Yes. The reason we love the bubble chain is because it's a very, very thin chain. So one, it makes it economical. Two, it makes it lightweight when you use it. So it is a very thin wire. I mean, it's not thin. I mean, it's not that thin. It's probably like a 21, maybe like a 20 gauge, Jake, do you think? This wire?
Oh, it's about 24.
24.
Yeah. Oh no, 24, 23, maybe 22, maybe 22.
I can measure it for you.
It might be 22.
Okay.
We also had a question about
I'm gonna put these earring on.
L. We only have the flowers. They're brand new, and they are only available on the live today. If you're not familiar on how to use the ordering system on the live, you got to comment sold and the number, and the number for the large the Pakalana is sold P3295. The small Pukinikini is sold P3294.
Jason's so fast, he already cleaned up.
Oh, I didn't want it to fall over. There's so many tilting things right now.
Hold on.
There you go.
Here.
And then
And we'll
finally,
put the camera down. I'm trying to wait. Before I want to show them my earrings. I put them on. So this is that kit that I showed you. I think so nice. And there's two colors. Maybe I won't even make a second pair. Maybe I'll just wear them as two different earrings. Extension chain. Yeah, I do have a nice extension chain that I can show you that we use for a lot of things. I'll write that down and I'll send you a picture. You tell me if you like it.
hi Clem.
All right, that is it. Oh, Jason, if you can put the screen down. Aren't they? I'm just really like so happy.
And going back to this, guys. So,
Yeah.
L, if you're new to the show and you're wanting to shop, the Pakalana flower is the one on the bottom. Huh?
It's Dawn.
Is it Dawn? How come it says L?
Oh, that's her Facebook.
Okay, I'm just gonna. Dawn, there you go.
Have a wonderful weekend. I hope you be with me tomorrow if you are free. El, if you see anything you want here, you can also text us and we'll just pop it onto a draft order for you.
Yeah.
No problem.
Text us back. Done. What am I doing? Judy. If you want that strand, it's the half strand. Okay, I'll look into it. The wampum. Okay. Do you have any other things to talk about, Jimmy?
Thank you. Thank you very, very, very much. See you all very soon.